Good morning. I thought I'd show you around the gardens today. Instead of doing a thistledew flower of the day, I'll do all the flowers of thistledew. 5 years ago, when I got this place, there were no gardens, and I dug for a while, and then David dug for a while, and Maddie showed up on the scene, and he's been digging and caring. So I thought I'd show you the fruits of our labors. They are coming today to shoot it for putting it on the market. It has to be a business decision, not an emotional one. We'll see what happens. If I get what I need, I will move on and create elsewhere. But for now, I'd like to show you around. On several of my talks, I've talked about the importance of portals. How on one side of a portal, you are one person. As you pass through, you become a different person. And that's been a very important concept from my friend Michael Chaffee at Monteverdi, Tuscany, that he pointed out through the history of architecture. So I love people to come here and to relax and be changed. So I'll point out several of the portals I've put here. To get inside the house and into the gardens, you have to come through one of two portals, and this is the first one that's sort of hidden in here. You get into the house up there, but there's also an entrance into the garden here. And here's my Magnolia virginiana that reminds me of the South and of home. And then you come into a garden path that leads you down many ways. You're not sure where to go. Again, you'll see I've put portals over there into the garden. Here are sunflowers and potatoes. And that was the sun. I love creating pathways with cosmos and other flowers. I love this view coming up from the creek toward the house. These are a perennial sunflower. I don't know what they are, but they're amazing. They got blown down during a storm and they're still coming out. I use beans on this pathway. This is one of my favorite flowers in the garden. That purple, it just dances above everything. Verbena bonarensis. And then my other favorite is the Joe Pye weed. In a couple weeks, this will be blooming and it will be just filled with butterflies. And it comes back bigger and better every year. Here's some zinnias growing in the wild, but look back there. See that plant? It looks like a hydrangea, but it's shiso that you wrap meat in, that Koreans use. This came from my friend Kurt over the hill. He said this is the good tasting stuff. And his wife's Korean, so he knows. More Joe Pye. In case you can't tell, I like things a little wild. Lots of echinacea. Love black-eyed Susans. It's been a real opportunity to watch Mother Nature unfold, and I love, like a couple weeks ago, these were just green and they looked like that, and then suddenly you see the babies in there. The babies start forming and they get bigger, and suddenly we have whole bushes full of peachy hydrangea, and those cones will keep growing and get bigger and taller. I love Mother Nature. And you'll remember I featured this portal into the other side of the house a couple times, and look how beautiful it becomes in the summer. Complete with gardenias, so when you come out of the kitchen, you greet it with the smell. This is just a wall on the side of the barn, and this um, tree isn't doing so well, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is the ramp going up to the second level of the barn. One of my favorite things is to let the girls out and to watch them run. That is Berry Garden, and it has strawberries, blackberries, apples, and asparagus, and a couple other things. Then we have the Veggie Garden. It also has dahlias. I know you're not supposed to plant vegetables and flowers together, but I do. The dahlias are starting to come out. Those hoops over there to grow vines on are cattle fencing from Tractor Supply for like $20 each, and I love them. Anyway, lots of beans to pick again. We've got corn back there, and lots of weeds to get to. And these are all tomatoes. There's our Romas, and I think we've got about 10 different varieties getting ready to come forth. And there's a wonderful view down toward the creek and the meadow and across the fish pond. You hear the girls in the background. I don't think there's any frogs out yet. They're still sleeping. And there's the Buddha we got from Mercantile Home. This is the entrance to the labyrinth. I wish I could show you what it looks like above, but you can see it on Google Earth. And if you look in the middle, there's a bed on which you can lie and watch the sunset. And you've been down here with me before, the pathway to the creek, and a wonderful place to come sit and contemplate or have one of our dinners. It's wonderful to sit in the creek with your feet dangling in the water. Hope you enjoyed the tour. We'll see you soon. Remember, unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders, take a deep breath. Take care. Bye.